Yes, people, welcome to another show. Just Unplugg.
Yeah, man.
I got two really special and a really close friend of mine. We go way back. You know what I mean? Way back.
Crazy, bro.
It's crazy.
Sid.
And then the way we just met,
It's so funny, bro.
Yeah.
I remember how we met. It was crazy. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It was like me and Aston went to the same school, secondary school. And then one day just linked up in the studio.
yeah.
Randomly. He was coming to view it. And I was like, bro. I was looking at him like, bro, you're mad familiar. Well, I was trying to place a name to the face. And I clocked.
As I'm saying, yeah.
Crazy.
Like,
No.
I know this face.
You know what's so crazy? You know whenever you see somebody, and then like you're trying to like put a name to their face, but sometimes you don't want to like say anything because you might get it wrong. And you want to like embarrass yourself. So I was like, let me. I left it for a while. Yeah, I let it grow a little bit. I was like, nah. I'm pretty sure this is the guy.
It
still
just clicked, man.
Yeah, man.
Nah, man. We go way back. And colleague of mine, Eds. Yeah, he's gonna be alright. Yeah. I just want to quick info on what's going on right now on social media aspect of Just Unplug. We're officially on the Apple podcast. First episode is already uploaded. I'm trying my hardest to get the second and the third, and then hopefully once that's on, I'm on track with things. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, man. I'm open to, how would I say it, creativity, ideas and stuff like that, you know. So if you got any suggestions, text me, message me on Instagram, and how to improve things. I think that's what it's about as well. Getting ideas from people and how to become better through the podcast and stuff like that. Yeah. So, I've got a very interesting topic.
Hit me.
Yeah, very interesting topic. I want us to be really open, but be honest as well on how you feel about this kind of things and how it affects your day-to-day life and stuff like that as well. So I want you to understand the two words: appreciation and appropriation. Yeah. So, in other words, the intention versus the impact. Yeah. In other words, so kind of forgotten the question, but I wanted you guys to, what do you guys think about these two words, how going into them and stuff like that?
Obviously when I think about appropriation and appreciation, obviously there's a clear difference for me anyways. One is obviously kind of like paying homage to something and like respecting it and showing your quote unquote appreciation for it.
Yeah.
And obviously appropriating is kind of like taking from it.
Yeah.
And then obviously using it for your own gains.
Exactly, yeah.
Making it your own when it's not really your own kind of thing. You've kind of like stolen from it.
Exactly, yeah.
So that's the difference that I always get between the two. Personally.
Yeah. And then what do you think about the appreciation part?
I feel like the appreciation part,
which is quite easy, like you appreciate whatever's given to you or whatever you see in front of you.
Yeah,
or whatever you like,
because
pretty much.
You weren't there when they were whooping your grandfathers and that.
Yeah.
So you appreciate that you weren't there. Then for the appropriation,
yeah,
I feel like it's how far it's gone.
Yeah,
That's
true. That's like I would say like a deep aspect of things as well. But I want to look into the cultural part of things.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I want to look at how, yes, I would say the white people versus the black, how the white people would come to our culture, I would say. But let's not forget, we actually go to their culture as well. We can get things like, in terms of maybe how they dress, the whole coat.
You think we appropriate white culture?
In today's society, I would say.
I don't think so.
I
think a lot of the things that are appropriated comes from like black culture.
Yeah.
A lot of the things that people either steal from or make their own.
Definitely.
Like, obviously, they always say like black culture is like basically the culture, because a lot of the things, music, film, everything that stems from us is kind of like put into the foreground and like made hyper visible to a lot of people. There's even a good example, to be fair. I've been seeing this on Twitter recently. I remember there was a white girl.
Yeah.
She was rapping to Little Baby lyrics.
Oh yes.
I don't know if you've seen it.
Yes, on the TikTok.
Yeah, I think I saw her on TikTok, but I saw her on
TikTok,
Twitter, and like she was saying it like word for word, bar for bar, and like obviously you had one half of people like this is like, you know, invite her to the cookout kind of vibe, like you know when you see
It was hard though, I can't lie. It was
wavy.
It was hard.
Like
it was hard.
it's always good to see someone reciting lyrics word for word, but bro, like anybody, if you're a big Baby fan, like bro, that's standard to you, innit?
Yeah.
But obviously I think it's because obviously she's white and obviously hip hop is predominantly a black thing.
Yes.
So when you see those that are not from our culture, quote unquote, obviously get involved in it, your eyes are drawn to it more. So where the appropriation comes from, which is another side of the argument, is that a lot of people feel like now she's trying to make it her thing, because I think she posted the next day, was like, oh, which song would you guys like to see me rap next? Do you get it? So it's one thing to be like, you know, she was having fun, she's rapping, whatever, cool. And now she's trying to, quote unquote, I guess, appropriate from it and kind of like, you know,
that's true.
Make it her thing, which a lot of people aren't happy about. But it kind of leads the argument. And it's like, sometimes do you draw a fine line with people, like you said, like she's just appreciating the fact that, you know, she likes hip hop, she's getting involved in it, or is she trying to appropriate now and kind of like, I guess, profit from it in a sense? Because now she's got like, I think she's on like 10K followers.
Do you think she's going the right way about all things, which is like the interesting?
What, in regards to how she's
like doing it? Do you think she's doing it the right way?
I mean, when you get like a social media buzz, it's gonna get to your head, to be fair. So you're bound to kind of like leech off it and make it your own. So I not that I don't blame her for it, but I definitely saw it coming. But it's like profiting from it is bound to happen, which is what a lot of people aren't happy about, because it then leads to the argument of like a lot of people were questioning other like people in our culture, and they're looking at it like, why are you guys so excited? Like, she's just rapping lyrics, like anyone could do this kind of thing.
Do you think that leads to a bit of jealousy then? For going back to my point, the reason why I said we are kind of taking a bit of the white culture, I'm not saying entirely, but there are things that they have we like.
Like what? Like what? What do you mean?
I would say let me think.
Name 3 things.
What is something that they'll do that we like? Let me think and get back to you on that one.
I don't know, none.
There's 100. There's actually. I'm saying like obviously there's maybe 90%
like day-to-day
of the black
things
culture. I'll say yes. We've actually created a lot of things and say okay, cool. They've taken quite a lot of like from us.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't entirely say they took.
Wait, do white
everything.
people have culture? If you put aside the Queen and the royal guards,
so would you say like the Colombians, the South Americans, the other races, would you say they don't have culture? Because that's how I look at it as well. Because they have, I wouldn't say like
no, they definitely
UK, like, you know what I'm saying?
No, they definitely
world.
do. I won't take it away from them. Like they definitely do. But I feel like a lot of the things that, especially like I said to you, are in like the forefront of media, music, film, cinema,
that is true,
movies, like all those kind of things. Like we are at the forefront of it. So a lot of the times you get a lot of people nitpicking certain things, picking from it. To make their own, which isn't bad, and you can appreciate something. Like there's no problem with appreciating something and like taking something, like seeing something as inspiration, and then kind of you know. But sometimes you get there's fine line. I remember like last year, I think Adele got braids.
Yes,
on social media. I remember that. And a lot of people were getting onto her for that. And I didn't understand that. I think maybe that's your point in regards to maybe sometimes there's a bit of a backlash towards it, but it's like braids is such a common thing, especially to like black women. So it's like whenever a white woman wears it,
I do understand where the backlash comes from. Like for example, where back in the days of the schools, like certain hairstyles weren't accepted.
Exactly.
So I can understand why people say, okay, cool. Why are you letting people like Miley Cyrus, Kim Kardashian, that do certain hairstyle get away with it? In terms of maybe they're looking at it from the intention part of fashion. This is what fashion likes. This is what people want to see on me. This is how I'm going to make my money. But if you look at the impact of it, which is us, it's like, no. Because when we tried to do that...
they were shitting on us, basically.
Exactly. So that's how I say, like, there are... Yes, 90% they've taken away from us. But I feel like they have maybe some part in their culture as well. Like we've kind of said, okay, I like that. Which on top of my head, I can't think of it straight away. But maybe if I got the outside, like South Americans.
Where do you think the fine line is in regards to like appropriation versus appreciation? Where do you think the line stops? Do you think it's profit, like when you want to like make money off it?
I think it's definitely money.
Okay,
I think it's definitely money. It leads to financial gain.
But sometimes that might not even be your intention. Like for example, with this white girl who was rapping the little baby lyrics, I don't think her intention was to make money off it. But I think obviously her seeing the hype, especially her posting, oh, which song would you guys like me to rap next? It's almost kind of made it like theatrical now, and like almost like a like a performance kind of thing. Which obviously is going to bring her more followers, more attention. And you probably get a lot of normal day-to-day kids, black kids that probably rap baby lyrics all the time, and they don't really get they don't really get the same spotlight as she would. So I don't know. I think profit is definitely a big one, but I think that's probably the only thing a lot of people get onto. I would say like to be accepted as well. What do you mean? Oh, as in from the other side?
Yes.
Okay.
Because like, say for example, you've grown with a white friend, and you introduce them to your culture. Yeah. And for example, to the church and stuff like that. You show them around, you show them like people, the pastor, aunties and stuff like that.
Fairs.
They started trying out your food and stuff like that. And now maybe they got a gift, maybe from the pastor, auntie, like a nice African bag.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now they're thinking, I don't want to take this out and show it to the street. And I appreciate the gift you given me.
Yeah.
But the impact it's gonna have is like, they probably think, oh, I'm taking the mick out of them. So it's a very like interesting, I would say, fine line, I would say. But the one thing I'll look into is like the artist side of things. Would you say like would you say like Eminem, and for the UK, would you say, what's his name, Ed Sheeran?
You think they're appropriating?
Would you say they're more accepted into this kind of situation, that they can jump into either category like without having to like?
First of all, Eminem was accepted by Dr. Dre, so he was accepted by a king of the hip hop music.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's the way he integrated into the black culture. That's why we accepted him. If he just came by himself like Eminem as a white guy, no one was gonna accept him.
That's interesting, That's actually a good point. Still, I feel because he was kind of like knighted by Dre, it kind of softened the blow a little bit, because it's like if Dre fucks with him, obviously you're not gonna question Dre about music kind of thing. So I guess that's actually a good point. Still, that makes a lot of sense. But I think they're more acceptable. Like for someone like Ed Sheeran, obviously, like
he's got an interesting like story as well, how he started his journey.
Exactly, he's like
I heard he was accepted by Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx? Yeah.
Ed. As in Jamie Foxx accepted him, as in like Foxx with his music.
Jamie Foxx took him to his studio.
Yeah.
You can Google it.
Oh, is it? I don't know that still.
That's lit.
I don't know. But I remember, a lot of people were saying about like Ed, obviously his come up was kind of like rough and stuff. Like obviously he's moving around, trying to get his tapes out there and whatever. But I think him just being a UK like staple name in music, obviously, first of all, talent goes a long way anyway. So you got to be talented for people even to kind of give you the attention. So I think him being talented is probably what drew a lot of like more urban people to work with him. Obviously, rest in peace, Jamal Edwards. His platform gave Ed the ability to kind of show what he was, and obviously that was like an urban platform. So I mean, I wouldn't say he was appropriating, but then again, some people feel like, but it's hard though, because like I said, Ed is talented. Like, it's very like, for him it's different. Like it's talent, so that takes him all the way.
We can't make rules for individuals. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
because we can't say I accept him because he's got, number one, he's got talent, and he's kind of done his back route of things to make him like seem like he can. Because ultimately, what I'm trying to say is like, if you're gonna say to someone, or you're gonna say to a certain type of group of people, and you're gonna put them in that category, and then make a different rule for just one person, like you can jump here and then you can jump there. that's a bit unfair to the people who.
Okay.
That's what I'm just trying to like say, like, you know what I'm saying.
I feel you. I don't know. I feel like talent sometimes overrides it a lot of the time. So like Ed Sheeran, a lot of it stems from talent. I feel like it's more visible when the person isn't talented and then they try to appropriate the culture.
Okay,
that's where it's more noticeable.
That's true.
So if you're like a really shitty artist and now you still want to try and appropriate black culture, that's what makes it worse. Because it's like, at least you don't have the talent to back. Like if you were good, then we could be like, all right, let's hear him out, kind of thing. But if you're crap and you still trying, nah, man, it doesn't go hand in hand. I remember this was like, there's another example. Like I think 2 years ago, there was a UK artist. I can't remember his name, but he was rapping. He was doing like a freestyle on like I think it was like a car park or something.
Yeah,
I remember like but there was like a little bit of his rhymes. He was speaking Yoruba. So those that don't know, obviously that's Nigerian. That's Nigerian dialect.
Like sometimes it's wavy still.
No, but this is the thing though. So because he went from English to Yoruba, it was so unexpected, didn't it? So,
okay.
Do you remember?
I can't remember.
I know you're talking about.
Okay, yes.
So a lot of people were like a lot of people obviously they fucked with it because the majority of the rap was good.
Yeah.
But obviously him kind of switching to English to Yoruba was like, it took you by surprise, didn't it? So it was like a wow factor. But then obviously, like I said, it's like that split half and half. Like you got another side of people saying like, yo, like, why are you guys so easily impressed? And obviously there's all that, invite them to the cookout mentality, just because they do something that's like, you wouldn't expect.
Exactly.
Kind of vibe. So I don't know, man.
It's interesting, isn't it?
I don't know.
Because ultimately, I feel like it depends on the individual as well, like who they that energy like
exactly.
I don't like if my energy likes you. I don't care if you're white, black, whatever you're trying to take from our culture.
But do you think it's right though when people like try to use certain things, obviously that they take from black culture?
Not. Absolutely. And if you're doing it the right way, I'll kind of allow it. But it depends how you go about with it, because there are certain cultures like, or I would say, for example, in my culture, like there's certain things I would never want anyone to play with. Like
what's like what kind of examples?
For example, fashion, clothing. Okay. Like if you're gonna take a pattern of clothes and make into to a style, maybe okay, cool, for your profit, we get that.
Yeah.
But you're doing it in a way that it just doesn't.
It doesn't look.
It's
good.
not Africa, like you know what I'm saying.
It doesn't look good.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Are you offended at the person that's gonna wear it, or are you offended at the brand that is selling it?
Ooh, the brand.
Okay.
The brand.
So if you walk into a Gucci store right now and you see your culture, like your cultural cloth designed into a dress, a bag, you wouldn't be proud of it. Because I would. I would be proud.
I know why you would.
I would be proud that my culture has come this far.
Because it's Gucci.
Oh, because they got status. Is that
you're going for status.
They found my cultural cloth to be nice. That's why they came to use it.
Yeah, it's actually a good point that you made. It's a good point, but I wouldn't. There's just certain things you just don't touch.
I don't know, I don't know because a lot of these high fashion brands, what they tend to do is they tend to use a lot of like
freestyle it.
Yeah, and a lot of the times, what it's about appropriation as well? It's because the people behind making these things don't have the knowledge. So for example, like, you walk into, you give the example, like walking to a Gucci store and like, obviously you see like a native print of something that kind of like looks familiar to something like back home. But then it's in your mind, you're thinking like, who designed this? Like, where's the knowledge behind it? Do you know the meaning of it? Do you know the origin? Do you know why we wear it?
Exactly.
See, all of that's out the window because all they're focused on is like, this looks good and this gonna make us money. That's it. But it's more to that kind of thing. Exactly. And so I feel like that's where appropriation kind of gets. That's what the root of appropriation is, because a lot of people who appropriate culture, it's like they don't even think about where this has come from. They just think it's trendy and it's cool, and then they just fuck with it and run with it all along. So if I was to see something in a Gucci store that was made like I don't know, like a native Igbo cloth or something that, you know, from where I'm from. And I'm like, bro, okay, so where was the inspiration behind this? Who made this? Do you know what this means? You know what this symbolizes? Like if I can get kind of like a blueprint of the creative process behind it, I'm more inclined to be like, you know, all right, cool. I guess you guys, you understand what this is about. Exactly. You're not just trying to profit from it or ride the wave kind of thing, which is a lot of what people do in the appropriate culture.
Don't get me wrong. There's actually some like designs that are really, really like trendy, really cool. Like, you know, when you wear it, you're gonna be A1, like, you know. But if you look deep into the whole aspect of the impact, where it comes from, and they're not sort of like referencing that, because that's one thing as well. I like, if you're gonna take my ideas or my style, at least reference, give it at least give some credit.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. But a lot of these brands, they don't do that. It's just all about me all the time. What else can I take from you? What else can I take from this country?
Which is a problem.
What else exactly? So
that's true.
So there's a lot of things maybe we need to look within ourselves, in our culture, and say like, is enough basically, you know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like there's like a more of a push nowadays where people are kind of like spotting when people like appropriate culture? I feel like a lot of the times now, especially in this era that we're in, like a lot of people they put their foot down. They put their foot down to a lot of that kind of stuff. Even goes down to as far as like social media. And like I remember there was an article about I can't remember who was. It was a girl. She made a TikTok dance. She made something very, very cool, very trendy. I can't remember what dance this was.
Is it? I don't know. There
was a trend, and obviously there's all this disparity about you know, a lot of creators on, like, for example, TikTok platforms not getting the credit they deserve. But obviously once, you know, you see white people jump on the trend and they make it their own kind of thing. It just
goes up higher than the person that actually
the stock just goes crazy. And sometimes it's just a little bit like, damn, like we should be on the same pedestal, if not even higher, because obviously we're the ones who originate these things and we make it our own.
Exactly.
So a lot of people don't give us the credit that we deserve, and that's why people get onto people when they're appropriate, because it's like, you're appropriating one, you're not even paying homage to where you're getting this inspiration from, or you know what you're doing this from, and you obviously you want to run with it for profit. So all three of that together, it just doesn't work hand in hand at all.
I love it when they get onto them. Like there's something about
they
this
be getting
generation,
dragged,
like,
man.
I just love it.
They be getting dragged, man. You gotta be careful with stuff like that, like for real. You got to be careful with stuff like that for real.
Love, like we're not having it anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like people putting their foot down to
just
things,
like especially on Twitter, like quick, like, you know what I mean?
I think it's because for so long we've just been used to, you know, a lot of people riding our wave kind of thing. Exactly. They don't show us the respect for it, man. So it's like, we're not gonna have it anymore. If you want to take something from us, well, you can't. Either you don't take it, or if you are gonna take it, you reference and let us know that, you know, let people know where you got it from. It's interesting still, I'll be real. But no, I do like the culture that we are right now, where a lot of people are very sensitive to a lot of these kind of things, which is rightfully so. Like, if you're gonna be sensitive about something like appropriation will be something you should be sensitive about.
Y'all don't think cancel culture is toxic?
Oh man, boy.
Hey.
I don't even believe in it, I'll be real, man. A lot of the times people want to cancel people for certain things within a month, within a week, even a year maybe. It's all under the carpet. It depends though. I mean, it depends what we're cancelling people for.
Exactly, yeah.
It depends what, and a lot of people get cancelled for some stupid things sometimes, man. I'll be so real. Like, just, as much as we are very on the job with certain things, we're also very, very sensitive about a lot of things as well.
Yes, that is another thing.
It's annoying. It's annoying sometimes. Comedy gets it the worst though. I know a lot of times people in comedy, they get it the worst. Comedians get it the worst.
But it doesn't really work in comedy.
No, cancel culture.
With Dave Chappelle, it didn't work.
He's different though. He's different, man. You cannot. There will never be a time to cancel Dave, bro. Like,
that's true.
You can never ever cancel Dave, bro. But I feel like with comedians, obviously,
they get away with a lot of things.
No, that's what I'm saying. They don't though. That's the culture now.
So?
No way.
I feel like they used to.
They don't.
They used to.
But now it's like, yo, you better be careful with it.
You gotta think twice before.
Yeah,
so you gotta get slapped.
Before they get
yes,
slapped.
that is true. Because back in the days,
yeah, you can say a lot of wild shit, bro. You can say a lot of crazy.
Back, like
I remember I watched Def Comedy Jam like 2 weeks ago, Like the old Defcon, like just the couple episodes of Defcon Jam.
There's a guy called Eddie Griffin.
Yeah, some of the stuff they were saying, man, like it's insane. But I mean, it rolls with the times. As obviously we get older and like we're more privy to like a lot of more information. Like a lot of
sorry,
go on.
Do you think that's what it is though?
What?
When you get older, you're more mature and you quit.
I think obviously us maturing is one thing, but a lot of like people are calling out things that wouldn't be funny or cool, not cool, sorry, but funny or entertaining before. As nowadays, it's a little bit more serious, and people are always like, questioning it and questioning and questioning it. So the point where it gets serious now, so you can't even speak on it.
That's true.
So comedy, they get the worst, but cancel culture in general, nah, man, I don't believe in it, man. I'll be real, I don't believe in it. A lot of people have done some shady stuff, and after a while, it dies down. That's what I'm saying. It depends the gratitude of like, so the magnitude of how big like whatever you've done. If you've done something crazy, then you might have to.
I mean,
lay low for a while, man.
In America, it's like it's a whole ball.
That's their bag, man. Cancel culture is their bag over there. Even here as well. Like we're starting to adopt that as well. We're starting to adopt that as well. A lot of the things I'm seeing as well. I watched the documentary. I think it's the Jimmy Savile documentary that just came to light.
What's that? Netflix.
On Netflix, yeah. It's just that was insane, man. The way they put it together as well.
Wait, what's it about?
Obviously, Jimmy Savile and just like his his conduct in regards to like the BBC, and obviously I think he was he a presenter? Was he a presenter? I think it was like just a media personality, but just a lot of the things that he was doing was just very vile, man. Yeah, it was crazy still. So I remember I was watching it recently.
Things against who? Things against who?
Women, girls. So
what's his name? Is it like that guy, the BBC guy?
Which guy?
The rapper. No, rapper, the DJ.
Westwood.
Eh?
Westwood.
Yeah.
He's even in the light as well now. There's a documentary that just came out recently.
I was shocked though. Like,
you were shocked?
No, just shocked the whole aspect. Like, what, raw? Is this what he's on as well?
Oh, you didn't know that?
I didn't know, like, because obviously, to be fair, I didn't really pre his thing like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Westwood's thing is everyone's been having assumptions about that for a time.
Because when I go on YouTube and watch his thing, he's always like gang members rapping to his beat. You know
No. Him as an individual, a lot of people have been saying that for a minute. He's like 60 something, bro. He's an old man, So
thank you.
He's been in the game for a second. So that just came to light as well. So
what do you think about the Trey Songz thing?
What Trey Songz thing?
The whole accusations against Trey Songz.
I don't know.
You haven't heard it?
Which one's that?
Is this recent or it's quite old?
It's recent.
What happened with Trey Songz?
Like so many women came together.
Oh,
said,
okay, the Trey Songz one. Yeah. There was actually a podcast, the podcast one, that he was saying something like Trey Songz, they should actually look into his one.
So many women.
Yeah, so his could be like past. What's his name? The guy that went to prison right
Kelly.
now. Yes, basically, he's worse than him. Basically,
is that what they're saying?
Like he's on a mad one.
Oh shit!
I'm like raw 2.0.
A lot of the times, man, you get these guys in the background, man. They be doing some crazy stuff, bro. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
damn, I didn't know that. Still crazy.
Because I saw it briefly on Instagram. I was like, just trying to make money off this, man.
That's mad. But cancel culture, they pick and choose what they want to cancel, man. If it doesn't suit their needs or their gains or like what they believe in, cancelled. And it's just weird. It's a weird vibe. But you see it around, I guess.
I wanted to, sorry, not to interrupt. I wanted to look at that music aspect of the whole appropriation and appreciation. Like, do you think they're starting to appreciate Afrobeat now?
Yes. See, that's another thing that's on the rise, man. Because Afrobeats back in the day wasn't something a lot of people were even putting their ear to. Now everywhere you go, like you get like Africa's just like music wise, Africa's just like on a different ball game, bro. They're on like on such a serious ball, and it's so crazy as well because it's like we're finally getting recognition, but a lot of us are like, what took you guys so long to notice this? Do you get it? But it comes with the times, man. As people get, as the music industry grows, a lot of people are now seeing. But then this is the thing now. So a lot of times you get people asking whether, like people in the music business, whether certain things that they're picking and choosing from, in regards to like what's trending, Sometimes, you know, they pick stuff like, for example, if you're going into the Afrobeat scene or like trying to take. I remember Beyonce got a bit of this when her album came out with I can't remember, what song was it with
the latest one, the one that she done, the Lion King one.
Yeah, I can't remember what song. What song was that with? Was it Shatta Wale? I can't remember what song.
Brown Skin Girl.
I think was it Brown Skin Girl. A lot of the time, a lot of criticisms came from that as well, because they were questioning her knowledge in regards to like Afro beats and like music in general. But
would you accept Beyonce? Like,
what, getting into that bag?
Yeah,
if she does it well, I think she did it well with Brown Skin. Like she did it well. She did it well. So I don't have a problem with that, for real. I'd be wrong.
I don't think Brown Skin Girl was with Shatta Wale.
No, sorry, not. There was a song with what's the song?
Is it what? Is it not Whiskey?
Ready?
Yeah, it's Whiskey.
I know Brown Skin's Whiskey. What's the one?
That was it.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of that one.
I don't know,
because I didn't even listen to the album.
That one was better. That one was better than Brown Skin Girl, to be honest.
Oh, you like the one with Shatta? Was
Brown
better.
Skin Girl blew though. Brown Skin Girl definitely blew.
Yeah, but I think it's because of the context. Hold on, let me try and remember the name of the song.
Definitely. But what do you think though about the whole aspect of the music side of
I like Afrobeats getting the recognition that it deserves. Like it's been coming. It's been coming. I think people just need to kind of be careful.
I feel like Afrobeats would have been everywhere. Like by now for a long time. The only reason why it hadn't been was because the black artists in the UK and the US, they hadn't discovered them by then.
Okay.
It was just recently that you had foreign artists going to Africa to feature the local artists. That's why, that's what I feel.
So you think that's what slowed it down then, basically? Yeah. A lot of the things. That's true. I mean, like, you got like Sneakbo, who started this whole semi-Afrobeat vibe, I would
like
say.
The Afro wave
kind of thing. Jet ski wave and that kind of aspect of things, which his original song, I can't really remember, but I remember when that blew, it created some kind of trend in the clubs and stuff like that. And then people wanted to know what's Afrobeat, I would say, or what is Africa like? What's the sound of Africa, I would say. I think that's where it kind of, I would say he would be like the original starting of this. And then maybe you have Jay Huss, who came into it afterwards. Yeah,
a lot of people they've been adopting a lot of the sounds, and then they did their thing with it, and it's working. My thing is, as long as you do it well, man, that's my thing. As long as you do it well, and you know how to market. But then again, that's probably a music thing, more than anything. But man, it's been a long time coming. They've been deserving to be put on the map. Burna Boy, he's killing it right now. He's the guy that's he's the guy that's putting it on the shoulders, man.
What's that?
He just did this concert.
What's the song I was singing earlier?
MSG. He just did the concert in MSG, right? In New York. Yeah.
Just did it. Yeah.
Just did it recently. It was amazing. Still, I haven't seen that on social media a lot.
I rate him though, because I looked at his progression and like how he started off.
Yeah.
And he started like struggle. He actually struggle because he wasn't even allowed in the UK
for a while. Oh,
yeah,
sir.
For a while.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he wasn't allowed in the UK like that.
I did not know that, boy.
Stuff like that. And I think he could really perform in the US or something like that. But I feel like his journey has kind of motivated some people.
Yeah, they've been seeing
to
him
never give up on certain things.
They've been seeing him doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing for real. Like, it's good to see, bro.
His sound is just different as
well. It's so different, man.
Just clean.
It's so different. And I feel like it's because the passion and that's another thing as well. You know, when you like get into certain things, it shows in your work, especially like if you really, really believe in it and like you enjoy what you do as well. And you can tell he's an artist that enjoys the music he makes. So it shows in like his concerts and just the way he vibes overall. So that's why a lot of people fuck with him heavy, bro. When you get into these kind of things, especially as like, if we're talking about musicians here right now, like when you get into those kind of things, if you don't really like have passion in what you do, show the passion in what you're interested in, it's going to show in your work. So if you don't believe in yourself, you don't like what you do, a lot of people aren't going to resonate with you a lot of the times. So
yeah, that's true.
He's doing his thing, man. Big ups to him. There's so many good artists right now doing their thing.
Big up, big things.
They're doing their thing right now. Man.
Eds, what do you think about like music itself in Nigeria? Like, do you think it's ever gonna? Do you think it is like, has it even reached its peak yet? Because I feel like
I don't feel like it has reached its peak yet.
Yeah.
Well, if you say music in Nigeria, Nigeria rules the whole Africa.
That's the thing. It's like artists.
South Africa, they're coming in though, and Manpiano's killing right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's another one.
They're coming in, but even us now, we take
if you look at it, my piano is just beats.
The sound, yeah,
just beats.
Yeah, I know, but
the artist, like,
yeah, it's true. But I feel like,
do you know what I'm coming
but
from? But
if you look at the Nigerian music, it has information inside.
Yes.
Plus beats.
Okay.
What's my lyric? What's my favorite lyrics on Burna Boy?
I
forgot it.
My problem is I too sad. That's so funny.
I love it, bro.
But yeah, I feel like with a man piano, for example, yeah, you say it's just beats, but that's what gets you from the jump. Like whenever I listen to Afrobeats, like before anything, like before lyrics, I'm always feeling for beat. Because obviously that's why it's Afrobeat. Like you get like
I get okay.
You listening for that beat.
Like that,
so when
sense,
you hear like when I first heard Amapiano like properly for the first time, I was like, raw, this is crazy.
Yeah.
What? I was like, this is a different sound. And obviously now I think like what you're saying is obviously like a lot of like Nigerians now, they take that sound and obviously like they infuse it and add their own kind of like ginger to it. But yeah, South Africa, they're doing their thing as well, man.
Bro, let's not even forget Uganda as well.
I haven't really listened to much Ugandan music. I don't know any Ugandan music.
Really?
Well. I swear.
When it comes to music with me, I touch on almost every country. Like not every country, but I just like to touch.
You're from Uganda, right?
Yo, what's going on there, huh?
You're from Uganda, right?
Sierra Leone.
Okay.
But I just like with me, music is just, I don't know, for me it's very like important. That sound as well. Like, I like to find that's interesting. What makes this artist different?
Is there a genre that you don't ever think you'd listen to?
Maybe like jazz.
Swear.
Jazz.
Why not?
I don't know.
What?
Because of my personality. It just doesn't suit. Like,
that's interesting. I didn't think you would say that.
Maybe you haven't really been in the right mood.
Yeah, you gotta listen to some jazz, man.
Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't suit my personality right now. Maybe when I've calmed down. Or maybe I haven't tried it when I'm like not doing anything. Maybe I should try it when I'm just like relaxing.
No, you should. You should get into some jazz music, man. Yeah, I listen to. I think the only thing I probably don't listen to is probably like rock and roll. I've never really put my ear.
That one as well. Rock.
I don't really put my ear to it. Not that I don't know if I don't know if I would like it, but I know like it's so funny. Willow Smith, she's got like a really trending song right now.
The guitar one.
Yeah, and I think that's a rock and roll song.
She got it off the artist, the UK artist.
What UK artist?
He's the original guy that did.
That made the track.
She just like freestyled it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know, but yeah,
he did a song with like KSI and stuff like that.
Okay, that's cool. But yeah, that's probably the only thing that I probably don't listen to.
That one's hard
at the moment. That's the
thing I
don't listen to at the moment, bro. But I listen to everything, man. Music's very important still, I'll be real. It's important still.
Do you think we have to look within ourselves, like black culture as well, not supporting each other and that? Like, if I see something popping and you're doing it really well, I know a lot of people don't like helping other people, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially within the black community, they don't.
Well, we see another culture appropriating something that we're doing, and they're making it pop.
Because I feel like if you're doing something lit, automatically I want you to do well in that, and I think it's lit, and I want other people to.
Yeah,
in just like generation, I can see that now. But I would say back then, it was like it's very hard for people work to be pushed out there more.
I think it's interesting for a lot of us. We get into this idea of like, we want to help people and want people to do well and stuff, but it's about intention as well, man.
Exactly.
And like what people's intentions are, and I feel like that's the whole thing of appropriating culture. It's like, what's your intention behind doing this? And if it's not right, then we got to just nip it in the bud right there and then and be real.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's my take on it.
And what about you? What's your conclusion? The appropriation and the appreciation aspect of things.
Well, I appreciate like how far we've gotten. You know what I'm saying? Because we live in a world now where a black person can be a president of America. Back in the day, that couldn't happen.
Yeah.
We live in a world where we can travel. And so I appreciate that I didn't go through the whole slavery and all that.
Yeah.
And for the appropriation, I don't really know, fam.
Yeah. Interesting. For me, I would say if you are gonna go into a community, a society, or organization, wherever, where it's built already. For example, if you're gonna go to Africa, may not just be Africa, Colombia, Spanish aspect of things, the French, you know, they've built something that you weren't even there in the beginning, and then now you come, take it because you like it, and flip it for your own profit, and not referencing them, which first is a sheg, like taking the mic and stuff like that, I would say. So if you are going to take something, make sure you know the value of what you're taking first, understand the impact this could generate, not just now, future as well. Let's think about that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I feel like a lot of things are just done for money, and what can I gain out of this for my own profit, because I want to be the next billionaire. You know,
that's true,
you know what I'm saying? So I think I have no problem when people do that, like especially fashion. You know, I feel like fashion should keep evolving, improving. Like I don't feel like there's a line where fashion should ever stop. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, if you are going to take something, at least reference where it's from. At least that's tell people, like, you know what I'm saying?
Bring more light to where it's actually from. Yeah, that's true, man.
And keep pushing it, you know what I'm saying? Like, like the first priority is like just be supportive of that thing, of that artwork, of that person. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
Because that's like the biggest respect you can give to anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like pushing their work, and then they were like, oh man, I like what you did there for me on a personal level. You know, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And then yeah, man, I think. But audience as well, let us know what you thought about the topics, subjects that we went into as well, and let me know. I want to know what people are gonna say about
Ed's that's clip worthy moment. That's going on the gram.
You think it's capping? Because
that's going on the gram, man. That's hilarious, bro.
Honestly, it is.
That's funny.
Honestly, man. But you guys also, man, plug in your socials as well, man, where people can find you. I know you do a podcast yourself, Joe.
Oh yeah, guys, follow me, Joe Wrights _ on Instagram. I've got a podcast called Raw_Soulful on IG. Yeah, just me and a couple of my friends and guests just chatting it up, man. Usual.
Absolutely. Trying to hit 100 this.
I'm trying to get to 100 eps, man.
I'm trying to hit 100. I know he's gonna hit.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully we get there.
I'm gonna start texting at you.
Like, keep it real today. Facts. Need it still.
Definitely.
That's good, man.
What about you?
Plug yourself.
Tega Sense on Instagram. Tega_Sense. Yeah, follow me on Instagram. That's it.
Nice. And you know me already. Guys, check out our Instagram socials, Twitter, Facebook. Just got Facebook group, created Facebook now. Check out our Facebook page as well.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys are following, man.
YouTube as well, man. Definitely. Slowly on the grind, slowly on the rise. It's a new podcast, you know. I know when I tell people, oh yeah, I do podcasts, they're like giving me the eye, like, are you another one of them? I'm like,
this
what
podcast talk right now is crazy,
like,
man. Podcast talk is
podcast, man. I like hearing people's opinion about things, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Catch you guys on the next one. Yeah?
Peace.